so I did that after. My aha moment came through the IC, and I was like, I didn't have any clients, obviously, so I had a ton of free time. So I was really learning. Yeah. So I was trying to learn as much as I can, and then I stumbled upon some master classes of like, I had like I stumbled upon master classes, and then there were people like Jeff Lopez talking about power partnerships, and I started David's LinkedIn master class, and I was just like, and then there was a lot of outreach going on there. There was like the beginning of the cold email outreach, and I tried that, and I was getting demos, and I didn't close anybody, but I just realized that time frame, because I'm 7 hours ahead of East Coast time.
Yep.
So that was bumping into I had a 1-year-old at home, and I wanted to be in the evenings with my wife, and like there was a certain life I wanted to live, and I was like, okay, outreach is not for me. Okay. Let's figure out how I can get. What?
It wasn't for you because of the responses are coming in effectively midnight your time or too late. Is that correct?
That's one of the responses. The second response, that was one of the reasons. The second reason was that I didn't like my chances, right? This isn't baseball where if you hit 30% of the time, you get in the Hall of Fame. It is that, but I didn't want to spend time on outreach. So I was trying to figure out how I can get clients to come to me who are already like, hey, let's pay you money. Like, this is what we want.
Yeah.
So what I started doing was the workshops were before that. I started creating content every single day. I created a rule for myself. Every single day that goes by that I'm not satisfied with the amount of money that I'm taking in, I'm going to spend 15 minutes a day creating content. No more, no less. 15 minutes a day.
That's an interesting rule because you have that spark of like, I'm dissatisfied, I have to go do a thing. And the 15-minute time frame makes it like doable. Like if you say 8 hours, it's going to take 8 hours, but 15 minutes, it'll take 15 minutes. Right?
It also helps me not care if nobody watches it.
Because you only put 15 minutes into it.
Because I only put 15 minutes into it. So I started making these super elementary videos of like how to do extensions on Google Ads and why remarketing is important.
Yeah.
And like I started doing that every single day. And people started, I started getting people reaching out, trickling in, saying, yeah, let's pay you money, just for my personal profile, no business page, none of that stuff, right?
From those, like your version of those 90-second marketing videos that I did, with the green screen and all that, you did your version.
Oh, so I copied the heck out of you. Right?
This is what you're supposed to do.
I copied the heck out of you. This is on your personal profile. I just went back and started looking at your videos. I was like, oh, this guy has something going on here. So I was just, and some of the videos that I made, I kind of copied you word for word. So, but I started making these videos, and people were coming in, and that was good. And then my problem was the price point, is that people were coming in, but they didn't have the budgets that I needed. Yeah. So then what I did was I started really doubling down on the whole power partnership thing.
Gotcha.
So what happened? I started, because I was making these videos, I started becoming friendly with other people in the space, web designers, content creators, other agencies, things like that. And then I realized that these agencies were charging $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month for the same thing that I'm charging $500 a month for. And I'm like, I want those people. So I went to the agencies. I created relationships with multiple agencies. I'm not talking about power partners yet. Paid campaign agencies, right? That charge $3,000 a month. And I told them, I said, if you get a client that charges between $1,000 and $2,000 a month come across your desk, you're going to say no to them.
Yep.
Just send them to me. Why don't you tell them, oh, I have a guy for you. Send them to me. And how I proved myself with a bunch of these agencies, I worked for a month for like 20, 30 hours at like $50 an hour, like nothing. But they wanted to see, we built trust, right? And then they started sending me people who were already yes to them. Like they were already in the game with them. They're in the market for paid campaigns, but they don't have the budget. And for me, $1,500 a month was a huge jackpot.
It's a big plus.
So I started having agencies refer me people who were already past the yes. Who were like, yes, this is what we want.
I'm trying to give someone money. Who do I give it to?
Right. So there was no sales call. Like it was just, okay, this is like, and I already knew because the agency spoke to me before, I knew the whole spiel already.
Yeah.
Like I knew. So I had agencies send me people left and right. And then I started getting bigger clients. Then I started getting bigger clients without having to close them, in essence. I wasn't white label. I was doing it. I was their strategic partner for things for companies that couldn't afford that.
Yeah.
So if I have 4 or 5 agencies, and this is the truth of the matter is that what we have to realize is that, especially in this space, is that people are inherently good. If 100,000 people become paid digital marketers every single day for the next 5 years, there will still not be enough of us.
Yep.
Right? So people want to help. I also ask them how you got here and learned from them. And it's not only here, give me your clients. It was me learning from my own personal interest and like, okay, this is what I want to be like you in 5 years. Help me get there.
Yeah.
And people just share their secrets. And I was like, okay, like not share their secrets. It wasn't secrets. It was like, we did X and Y, or we went to these conferences and whatever it may be. So I had agencies started sending me people, which was great.